One thing to keep in mind is that during storm season, it's not unusual for kids to have a little bit of anxiety. That would be a normal, typical thing. So it's really more about how to help kids cope and manage during those stormy times. Some kids could develop a real fear about storms, and the question then becomes, well, how do we identify that? When is it a problem? And when do you seek professional help? Any major change in a child's behavior, particularly a change in behavior that is persistent and is interfering in a child's life. For example, things that a parent might notice in their child if they're really struggling would be things like a change in mood. They might become more withdrawn, they might become more irritable, maybe they get frustrated more easily, whereas before they didn't do those kinds of things. Perhaps they might see changes in sleep, difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep. Certainly if they're having any bad dreams or nightmares could certainly be a sign. Sometimes it's the opposite, if they're sleeping too much. There's a lot of things parents can do. One is just being calm themselves. So during the event, parents maintaining calm, providing that kind of reassurance. You can also engage your children in some favorite activities. That's a great time to play games. The thunderstorms are coming in, the news is all about what's happening. Engage your children in some sort of a fun activity. Also, monitor what they're watching on TV. It's great information for the adults, but sometimes that really feeds into the child's fears, hearing over and over again about what's happening. So those are the basic kinds of things. If you see that your child it's not just a passing momentary fearfulness. Again, if you're seeing a change in your child's behavior that is persisting and it's starting to get in the child's way. For example, they're so fearful that they won't go outside and play anymore, even though there's no storm clouds. They're afraid of going to school, that sort of thing. That's when you really want to seek professional help.